What's going on, fams? Yes, story time. Very funny. I think it's very funny because I can't believe I've been through crazy things, but it is what it is. Uh-oh. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm sorry I did not go live at 4 o'clock. I had a lot of stuff I had to do for my family, and you know how that is. So we'll get started. So I know everybody probably going live at this time. I do know that. But I had to take a chance. Okay. Oh, okay. Got the name. Hey, Lady AK, how are you? How you been doing? Okay, it's 5 and just Lady AK. So hello to the other 4. We're just in the bushes. All right, 50. Stop playing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do a story time. You know, I do have it in my title, and I do have it up. Things I do. And I just want to get up on here and talk about some of these old crazy stuff I've been through. And I tell you, I mean, it is funny. You know what? That's what you was doing this morning, rolling around in it. How you doing, 50? I'm trying to share this out right now because I know I'm not used to going at 9 o'clock, but I had a lot of stuff I had to do earlier. So that happens. You know, you got to take care of family first. Then everything else for, oh, man, what is I'm doing? I'm crazy. Okay, let me go to my thing. I keep going to Instagram and I'm trying to figure why is I'm over here. I'm slow. 850. Things been okay with you? How's your wife doing? Oh, she's doing pretty good. Cause she got to put up with your stuff. Mm, mm, mm. That poor woman just go through everything with you. Thank you. I'm sharing my self out too as well, just to get some few people up in here. Because I guarantee you, it's going to be hilarious. You know, how many times do you ever hear me doing a story time? I gotta share some of these out. I mean, if you grown up and you live life, oh, you have a lot of stories. And when I get everybody up in here, I'm gonna explain to you. Try not to cuss. You know, um, if you grown, if I say marbles and butterflies, you will already know what I just said. If I say biscuits or bubbles, you will already know, or I just use hamburger because I'm trying not to cuss. So I hope you follow that there. So, yep. And I will be letting people know when they come in because I didn't tell you. I'm going to just tell you. Oh, no. All the babysitting things I had to do, watching people house when they go out of town, but it was good money. But it was just such a pain. The stuff I went through. Whew. Let me see. I was busy doing Gigi's logo. Oh, okay. Yeah. I tried to share this out earlier, but my phone was dead. It was playing tricks with me. So I'm just sharing just to be sharing. Sharing just to be sharing. Boy, and when you grow up, boy, you learn a lot of stuff. But when you're young, oh Lord, your family don't always tell you everything. But when you get out here in the big world, oh, oh boy, you got to go through some things just to learn. Okay, I'll make sure I leave. I know on DC Kool-Aid and Lisa's live. Is they live on Lady AK? I bet somebody's in somebody's live. I'm about to pull him over here. I'm not being mean, but hey, it's just business. Yep. So I'm just sharing out. I will be getting started. Oh, I've been watching a lot of people's videos. Woo. But I haven't been comment though. Yeah, I'm watching it on my tablet. Won't let me type what I would like to type. So, and that's a bummer. I hope you ain't put up nothing on a bulletin board. Okay, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna look. I can't trust you. You be having everything up there. Hey, Mama Bear 4, how are you? What's going on? Oh, this little pop up thing just keep popping up. Come down. Yeah, okay. Oh, you already here. Thank you. I'm just sharing. So how you been doing after that incident? What happened over there where you stay at? I hope everything is good now. Anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome. Hold up. I'm still sharing. It's gonna take me all day to share. Let me just stop for a little bit. Let me see. That darn pop up. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get that off there. Because it keep blocking where I cannot see things. So let me see. Yeah. Oh, it's back normal here. Oh, it's back to normal. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That that is good. Valerie, you snuck up in here. What's going on, Valerie? Hey, Deborah, how are you? Let me see. How are you doing tonight, Rico? I'm doing wonderful. I can't complain. You know, the good Lord let me see another beautiful day. So, you know, I'm happy for that. Yep. All right. So I'm satisfied. I'm about to get started. Let me see what's going on so I can see. All right, I'm about to get started. Sorry. So, how's everybody been doing? You know what? You know when you leave your mama's house, your daddy, and you get out on your own, they don't tell you a lot of different stuff when you out there on your own. So you know when you get in your own place, you all happy and you don't have to worry about sharing room or sharing bathroom or anything like that. You don't have to worry about somebody telling you when you have to wash dishes, and you could just do whatever you want, but you know you're gonna keep your place clean because if mama come through there, you know you gotta, you know. So anyway, I was babysitting. I don't know anything about babysitting, but my cousin them and some friends asked me to babysit. I said, all right, I'm getting paid for this. They said, yeah, you're getting paid for this. This will be easy for you. And so I called a certain friend. I had her to come over since she know about some kids and stuff, but because I don't. So was this my little cousin? No, it was my friend's daughter. So she kept going in the kitchen doing this, and I'm like, what? What do you want? Can't you talk? I like, all right, let me make. I got a call because I'm like this. Family, friends need to let you know certain things about your kids because I'm not no rocket science. I can't figure what's going on with them. I can't figure that out. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, let me make a phone call because that is my friend's daughter. So I said, hey man, your daughter just keep pointing. So you want to ask her and see what she's talking about. So I had to give her the phone. Well, Daddy, I want some cookies. Well, dang it, you got me sitting here trying to figure out what the heck you want. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, she's starting to get on my nerves because she started crying. I'm like, what the heck did I do? Hamburger, but keep me trying to figure out everything. I'm just sitting there. I'm just puzzled. I am so puzzled. I'm like, somebody got to really help me with these kids. So I called a friend and asked her to come over because I'm sitting there trying to figure out what is wrong with this child. Tesmer Trey, how are you? So I mean, I sat there for a good hour trying to figure what this child want, but I'm trying to worry about other kids running around in the house, flooding up the uh toilet seat. I mean toilet bowl with toys, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get my hands in the toilet bowl. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, them toys just had to flush down the commode, and I didn't touch it either. So people crying about the toys. I don't like watching nobody's kids I don't know. Don't sit here and put them bad kids on my shoulders and expect everything's gonna be all right. But it was time to change them dang it diapers. Man, I'm having a fit. I'm like, I'm like gagging. I'm like, what does this child eat? And why is he wearing diapers? I'm trying to figure why the child wearing diapers. And And I'm sitting there looking at his age. I'm like, that boy got to be somewhere like maybe 6, 7. Why is he wearing diapers? Well, I kind of ignored it and I said, okay, uh, let me go ahead and change his diapers. I kind of feel kind of funny about that and couldn't figure out who child it was. I don't know half of y'all ever been through some of these old crazy things, but I know I've been through it. And I don't think I want to go through it ever again because I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think guys supposed to be watching kids because I mean when you young, that'll drive you crazy. That'll make you grow up and you don't want no kids. All that whining, don't know what the kids want. That they want this, and then if they eat that, they don't want that. They want this, and mm. So anyway, I have fun in my life, but some of these things I had did, am I proud of it? No. It just happened. So you ever go to somebody's house and like I said, watching kids. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I gotta watch these kids and I'm looking at everything crawling on floor. Like, what do I gotta watch these two? I'm sitting there, I'm like, ooh, all these, what's up with all these roaches? I can't do this house. No, I can't. If I got a broom, I was sweeping them out the way. I mean, they just come in like they own the house, you know. Then these kids wanted donuts. The mama was there. I'm saying, like, you about to get them kids some donuts? Don't give them that. Add roaches in a box. They was eating on the donuts. I know you're not gonna. It's not gonna hurt them. She brushing the pot of donuts off and then giving it to the kids. I'm like, I don't know if I can stay here. Because the first time when I stayed there, I like, oh wow. I like this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, I gotta watch the kids and I gotta deal with somebody's roaches. I sat in a wooden chair. I sprayed that wooden chair off and sat there in the center of the floor, make sure nothing didn't come around me. That's how scared I was. I'm like, it was just way too many roaches. I ain't never seen so many roaches in somebody's house ever. I'm not gonna say these people's names, but it was a minute ago, and that's just the way it went. I, I told them, I like, you know what? If you want me to watch these kids, I don't mind doing that. But you got to do something with your friends, cause me and your friends ain't getting along. I can't be sitting there watching, watching the kids and the roaches. Hey Tiara, how are you? I mean that's no fun. Have you ever watched kids and you got to deal with some other funny things in the house? You got cats running around, and I'm sitting there. I don't know what I'm supposed to feed the cat, so I gave the cats dog food. So I ain't know. I ain't see nothing say cat food in the house. But they get mad because why you give my cat dog food? It's the same thing. It just one say dog food, one say cat food. It's all the same. The cat ate it and had no problem with it. Scrapping together, what's going on? How you been doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I've been through it. And then the kids just sit there. I mean, I got like trying to watch 8 kids in the house, me and my friend, and she kept sitting there. Um, Rico, I think the other boy's like 6 years old. Why is he wearing diapers? Wait a minute. How old is that one right there? We need to find out what they names are because they do got the names on the list. I ain't figure out half of these kids in the house. Shoot. And then I'm trying to figure out where my little cousin them at. They in their room playing video games. So I know everything is okay in that department. But hmm, kids throwing toys off the second floor in a room. I had to go outside and get toys, and I kept telling the neighbor, "Look, I'm sorry, but." He said, "Man, you need to get your kids in control. They ain't my kids. Look. Man, look, I'm just telling you, the kids is throwing toys out the window." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna just shut the window and cut on the ceiling fan." So the other little boy came back. When I asked him, I said, "Excuse me." I said, "How old you are?" He said, "I'm 8 years old." Then why the heck are you wearing diapers? You should be able to get up and go to the bathroom on your own. I'm about to show you what you got to do because you know what? You throwing haymakers and I don't know what the heck you are eating and it's not smelling too good. So let's go. We're going upstairs. So what I did to train him, so I said, well, you got to sit on the toilet bowl. So I put some little, towels to, because he needs to learn how to sit on the toilet bowl. And then I taped him up on there on duct tape so he could just, not duct tape, but regular tape where it's not gonna hurt his skin. So I left him there. I said, you stay there until you poop everything you need out of you because you eating too much. So hours go by. Everybody said, where my brother at? You know what? Where is he? I don't know. I don't know where that child at. He probably somewhere running around. And I can hear this faint crying. I'm looking like, can you get off the phone so you can help me with these kids? Hey, they some of your relatives. I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Who is that crying? So that I asked her. She said, I don't know. She just on the phone. She ain't really trying to help me. But I had to learn all this on my own. So I'm sitting down, keep hearing crying. I'm trying to see what kid, because it's a house full of kids. So 8 kids is a lot of kids. So I'm sitting there. I had to start the dishwasher. So I rinsed all the dishes off, and she said all I had to do is add dishwashing liquid to the dishwasher machine. So that's what I did. So I opened it up, moved the little thing, and I squashed dishwashing liquid on both sides, shut it, and close it. And I finished um, adding more dishes to it. So I got done with all the dishes, put it in the dishwasher machine. But see, here's the thing. No one did not tell me what this machine's going to do next. So I put it on for a reminder. But what I had did, I opened it up again. I said, oh, what did that dishwasher liquid went to? I don't see where it went to. Where did it go? Okay. All right. Maybe I didn't put none in there. So I scored some more in there. And then I seen these little pocket things. So I threw like maybe 10 of them in there. Maybe I said, oh, maybe they'll just make the dishes smell good. So I threw 10 of them in there, shut it and locked it and let the machine go. So I'm still dealing with a lot of kids. So I had to get them to sleep. And the chick who came over was actually for me, but we couldn't do nothing because it was too many darn kids. But that's another story. But so I'm trying not to cuss because, like I said, if I say marbles and feathers, if you grown, you already know what that means. If I say biscuits or balloons, you will automatically know what that means. But if I just use hamburger, you will already know I'm trying not to cuss. If you hear apple, apple, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm supposed to be going skating, and I enjoy going skating. But they knew. They said, no, let's get Rico before he leaves. And they like, oh, here's the money on the this how they did me. My friends and them did it, and my cousins. Oh, the money's on the table. And the notes were all the kids, what they like to eat, what they don't like to eat, and the numbers and all this. I'm like, what, wait, what? That mean I gotta babysit these barracudas? Are you serious? And who is this child? Wait. I'm running outside and like, whoa, 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 whoa. I know you're not leaving me in a house with all these kids. What the money for? Oh, in case they want something from the store. They don't want nothing from the store. I pocket that money for myself. I'm like all the candy and potato chips, ice cream, popsicles, you name it. It was in that house. Man, the one little boy talking about, I don't eat this. All right, what's your name? Okay, all right, hold on. And so I'm pulling out the list, everybody's list with the kids don't want. I'm like, what's your name again? Okay, so I'm just use example Tyrone. So Tyrone said, I don't eat peanut butter. I said allergic to it. So I said, okay, I know not to get that child that. Nothing. So I say, well, you're not getting no cookies. Well, I can have Oreos that got peanut butter in it. It got nuts in it. No, it don't. Yes, it do. No, it don't. Yes, it do. I mean, this boy was arguing with me. Then they gonna turn around and call me Marble Feathers. And I said, who in the world taught you how to speak? Throwing out that language. Boy, what it's you got one more time to cuss at me. You got one more time to cuss at me. I'm going to give you what you want, but you got one more time to cuss at me. I couldn't handle that. You know, I don't care how old you is, you're gonna get a spanking. So I heard a big loud boom. And when I tell you I heard the loudest boom, it scared the crap out of me. Then she finally wanted to get off the telephone. I said, oh, now you want to get off the telephone. So she said, I think that's upstairs. Then who will be up? Oh, wait a minute. My little cousin, if they upstairs. And I opened the door. It wasn't them. So I'm walking down the hall, looking at one door, looking at another. And I said, you know what? The light is on down there. So that's the parents' room. These dang it girls, I kept one. I'm like, now where did them four girls went to? You know, I don't see them nowhere in the house. They in the mama's bedroom, got their shoes on, got their dress on, got makeup all over their face, looking like scarecrow. Who did it? You know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, and the one girl had makeup in her hair. I'm sitting there, I'm like, OMG. How What do I supposed to? Oh my, lipstick, you perfume, every smell. I'm like, these kids ain't nothing but a walking perfume makeup salon. I don't know what to do with these kids. So I'm looking at the other. I thought it was a little girl, and I said, "Oh, boy, what do you got on?" Well, we need him for a mannequin, so we dressed him up. Oh, I can't help but laugh at that. I had to laugh at it because it was so hilarious. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I never forget it. It felt like it was yesterday. And I'm sitting there looking at him. He got tears coming out of his eyes. He's talking about, I don't want to be a girl. I'm like, boy, let me get you out of this makeup. They glued the boy's wig to his head with this elm glue. I'm sitting there trying to pull a wig off. He's like, you put it right here. I'm like, oh my God, what did these girls do to this boy? I'm like, oh no. He got earrings on. He had, I mean, they had I don't know what eyeliner or lips. I know what lipstick is, but they had the black pen all on his face. And then there was tapping off. They had so many black marks on his face, so they didn't know what to do with their face. They had all kinds of all color lipstick on that boy. They had blue, yellow, green. I'm sitting there, I'm like, what kind of parents is this family? You know, and everything. I'm like, so I said, okay, let me go and talk to my little cousins because he know about them. So I said, hey, come here, right quick. Who is these two right here? Oh, that's what's the name's that's my mommy's friends kids. Uh, okay, all right, you go back in the room. I got this. I got this. So I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, before the parents get home, I need to figure out how I'm gonna get this boy. And I asked him, I'm like, what kind of glue did y'all use for his head? Please don't say super glue, gorilla glue, cement glue. What kind of glue did y'all use? Because I was freaking out. I was sitting there. Oh Lord, I said, I gotta figure out how to get this. I gotta figure out how to get this wig off. I got the makeup off his face and everything. Then I asked the little girls. I said, no. You don't wipe that off with that. You gotta wipe it off with what my mama used this to get her makeup off. Well, give me that. So I'm taking a bunch on, wiping the makeup off his lips and stuff. So I got everything off him, the little earrings, the dress that he had on. He had some high heels on. That boy was embarrassed. They took that boy's manhood away. Because I tell you, he was sitting there. He was still crying. I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. But he told on himself though. He sure did. But I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this. What type of glue did they use for this child's head? But it was alum glue, so it was easy. But they can't playing bother with me. We use this glue. You use this glue. Oh, I'm gonna have to take you to the hospital. I mean, the boy is crying. I mean, water, like you might just say it's like he was taking a shower or somebody was drowning him. That's how much water was coming out of him. I said, you know what? You need to drink some water so you don't get dehydrated. Because I'm worrying about you right now. I said, okay, let me read what's on this and what's in this. I read it. So I said, okay, let me go and make a telephone number. Here come the girls, all four of them come out. Look at us. Look at us. We some princess. I'm like, y'all look like a bunch of crazy clowns running around, and I don't like clowns. But anyway, I left them alone. And I like, look, I really, really need some help. Now, you 7, I don't know. How old are you? I'm 10. So you the oldest? Okay. What type of glue did y'all use for this child here? Go get it. Go get it now. Or I'm calling y'all parents. I'm sorry. You need to be sorry. Because that just drove me crazy. I like, find this glue, find this glue, find it, find it. So when they brought the glue, I said, okay, all right, cool. I put him in the shower, and then I got it out of his hair. I had to wash his hair a few times, and he felt better, but he still started crying again. I'm like, boy, what you crying for? You want a cupcake or a cookie? You want some ice cream? You hungry? Because I don't know. Do you want a bottle? Because you're 8 years old, and however old you are. So I'm hearing the other little kids still crying, and I'm like, where's this crying? Who else is crying? So I went upstairs and I started really looking around, and then I seen a bathroom light on, and I looked at the watch, and I like, oh, I left that boy on that toilet bowl for 2.5 hours. He was slumped over like a dead hot dog. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, let me get him off this toilet bowl and put him to bed. But he finally woke up within 30 minutes. I'm telling my mommy and daddy, you left me on the toilet bowl. Well, I hope you learned you don't need to be wearing no diapers. And that's just too much. I ain't putting no diaper on you. Where your drawers at? I don't got none. What you mean you don't got? My mommy and my daddy only gave me diapers. They ain't never taught you how to go to the bathroom or I said, oh, okay, all right. I'm going to put this diaper back on you, but now you need to know when you got to use the bathroom, raise your hands, okay? When you know you got to use the bathroom, raise your hands. So he raised his hands. I said, go on upstairs, sit on the toilet. Anytime I gotta pee, well, pee in the toilet, lift the seat up, pee in the toilet, put the seat back down, pull your pants up, and come on down. And he said, I feel like a teenager now. No, you got a long way to go because you still wearing diapers at the 8 years old. No, that's impossible. I said, you know what? I said, what's your name again? Good, because I'm letting your mommy and daddy know about this one. And I wrote it down. I wasn't playing. And then here she comes, and that one you thought he had to use the bathroom, he used the bathroom in his diaper. I went, you know what? Oh, good luck, cuz that's some grown people stuff coming out of that boy. I can't do it no more. Just throw him in the bathtub and cut the shower on and just leave the shower on and let him wash because I'm sorry. I just could not do it. But the meantime, I'm hearing water and I'm hearing all the kids playing in something and I can hear all the psh, 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 psh. I'm like, what the heck is going on now? So she running downstairs. Rita, it's bubbles all the way up. Bubbles. I've been having so much bubbles up in that house. It covered up everything in the kitchen. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, we gotta find the kids. We can see kids moving around in the bubble. So we got them put them up on the steps higher up. And I said, stay there. And we put a band somewhere so keep them off. We still was looking for kids. I'm like, until I said, how many kids on the list? Start counting. They're like, all right. It's 8 kids. Find, make sure all of us there. But then I said, no. I think what's name brought 5 more other kids over. So now we got on top of everything. I'm sitting there. I'm like, we finally got the kids. I had to call them, and I'm like, oh no. I said, bubbles and mopping floor. So I said, oh well, there's nothing I can do about that. uh, uh, I'm gonna get to the story to that one too, because I looked at the note. I said, okay, let me read this here. To start the dishwasher, add dishwashing liquid inside the capsule thing. So that's what I did. So I said, all right, let me just leave it alone. Everything is good on my end. So I'm still trying to figure why this machine is producing all these bubbles. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, they got a functional machine in the house. I can't do this. I'm screaming and crying. I said, I can't do this. I went next door and get the neighbor. I said, I need your help. Do you have a wet back or anything to suck up water and bubbles? He like, what? Water and bubbles. Can you please help me? He said, well, you lucky I do work at a carpet place. Good. I need the bigger machine you have. You got to come over and see this. I really need your help. I really, really need your help. I'm glad you work for the carpet place. I pay you whatever the case may be, but we got to get these bubbles out there. What do you mean bubbles? So he got it. It was bubbles coming out the door. Because when you go in the side door and you go up just 3 little steps, the kitchen is right there. So it's bubbles all from in the kitchen and water going towards the front, and that's off limit, and that's all white carpet. So listen to what I'm telling you. Everything in that room was all white, and it was off limit. I knew that. But the other one was the I think that's considered as the dining room, living room. I'm gonna say that's the dining room. It was bubbles all in there, and the carpet was soaking wet, and the kids and just having a ball. I'm like, no, I can't do this. I just cannot do this. They better have some house insurance because something just really went wrong with that machine. So the guy was over there for quite a few hours, but I got something else I got to tell y'all. Now, the other kids, now they had to wear diapers. So I didn't know how to um, work the diapers. I'm sitting there looking at it, and I see, okay, I see tape. What is that tape? So I poured it off. I like, oh, and I set it down, and I poured the other one and set it down. So I took the diaper off the child, threw it away, and put the other diaper on. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, how you supposed to, what do you supposed to? Okay, so there's the tape. So I put the tape back on, but the tape kept popping off the diaper. I don't know anything about this. So kids had to use the bathroom. I said, oh, okay. All right, I got to be smart about this. So I went to go get some tape. I had some black electrical tape. I had duct tape. I had brown tape. I had green tape. But long them diapers was on them kids. I was fine. What do I supposed to know? But I went through it. So I'm about to tell y'all something else too. Watching somebody's house. Oh boy. In some of these houses, I did not get a kick out of. So my friend, he was telling me, man, you can make some good money just being there watching people's houses while they go out of town. I said, it's better to dealing with kids. Yeah, I do this any day. So I got involved doing that. I'm sitting there in the house. So I'm this big house. I'm sitting there, and then I'm sitting in the house, looking at all the lights, walking around in the house, and I hear something say "ding ding." I'm sitting there like "ding ding." Now what the hell is dinging in this house? I'm trying to figure what's dinging in this house. So I said, okay, let me go to the monitors. So I said, gate is open. So I went to the front gate. I didn't see nobody. I left it alone. But this house was big. So I'm hearing hooping and hollering and music going on. And I said, okay, must be neighbors. All right, so I left it alone and I went to go sit in the monitor room. And I'm sitting in there looking. I'm like, ooh, it's some people trespassing. Wait a minute. What? How big is this house? I thought that was the next door neighbor. What do I know about that big house? See, when you don't read everything, and I'm telling you, but I went to places I just didn't read everything. And I went through and I said, you know what? I gotta start reading everything. What's going on? You know, because I'm listening to what the guy and the lady saying, and you'll be at this house for the next 10 days. There's the monitors. You can see if anything's going on and stuff like that. So I'm looking out, you know, out the other window, and I said, okay, party. You know, I'm just jamming along with them, you know, on a patio, just jamming, you know. They can't see me, but I can see them. Find it out. I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, that's somebody's house, and they partying like that. I like, wow. I said, that's cool. I said, I need to get a house like this. Let me see who came. Hey, Nicia, how are you? How you been doing? So I went to go look on the monitor, you know, just to make sure everything all right. Meantime, I'm looking and I'm happy to tap on number 11 because I said number 11, it go all the way up to 15. So that's how big the property is. So I look at number 11 and I'm sitting there, I'm like, so that's what the ding ding, somebody, they just coming on people's property. And I got to go. And some of these guys, you know, I was a little dude. And some of these was like muscle bound. So I said, Lord, like, oh, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do. I got to figure this out. But I knew martial arts real good, but I'm just saying I have to deal with big, strong, muscle down people. And I mean, there was skinny dipping and I like, hey. All this time, I'm on the patio, listen to the music, dancing and all this. And then, y'all is on this man's property. Oh no, this is my grandfather's property. So do he know you on a property? Because you need to go. I ain't hearing nothing about nobody get in the swimming pool and get off them go-karts. Get off this property before I call the police on you. He said, this is my grandfather's place. I said, you need to prove it because, boy, you about to go to jail. Just like that. I took the water hose, was spraying everybody else. And he like, will you please stop? You spraying it. That water hose is very powerful. It cleans the sidewalks. Well, good. At everybody. So he finally proved it, and I seen other pictures with him in it and a few other people outside. I said, okay, you know what? They did not tell me that, company supposed to come over. And then, well, we just was sneaking over here. I said, you know, you can't come in the house, right? He said, I know that. But how did you get through the gate? I got a key. What kind of key? Because it ain't nothing to lock that thing. He said, this the key. So it looked like a credit card. So you just slide it in. So I like, okay, fine. I left it alone because I went out there just to test it and then open it up and stuff like that. So I like, okay. Nobody tell me I had to listen to it. And I mean, I'm at this house. They came over every single day. You talking about during in the morning, around like 10 o'clock. They party from 10 until 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, I ain't gonna never get no sleep. So I said, all right, fine. I'm about to make this party over with real fast. I started learning every book, how to cut things off. I started figuring out a lot of things about that house. And I said, oh, okay, this. All right, Whirlpool shut off, and I could look on a monitor. So I said, so this what all these for. Doot, 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 doot. Water sprinklers coming up, water's being sprinkled on all of my girls with bikini in the morning. I ain't want to have that. They said, you can't do that. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want in this house. When the owners get back, then they can tell you what you need to be doing. Because I'm sure, Len, your grandfather know, man, Blaine, please, man, wait. This is what I do. This is what I can do for you. So he started dropping money. I mean, loads of it. I mean, it went from 5 to 1,000 to almost 1,500, all the way up to almost 20 grand. I'm like, look, let me just tell you something. I know y'all rich people always get away just throwing money to people. I'm not taking that money. I'm good. I'm just gonna let your grandparents know, because I'm sure they don't know anything about this. So what I did is I recorded it just to have proof, because I knew they were setting up a plot, because I could hear on number 11. I said, oh, this thing got sound too. Uh-oh, beep. I'm sitting in the chair rocking back and forth like this and like, oh, all right. So if I tell y'all gonna be able to fit, okay, I got this. You just don't realize I like doing pranks too. I'm about to get y'all. I'm ready for you. Okay. Every hour through every day, they kept coming back. I kept booby trapping they behinds. They ain't know what was going on, but they got me good though. They got me good on one, because I went through the tennis court to get to the basketball court. They gonna lock me in there. They locked me in there for a whole good hour. I'm sitting there, I'm like, nah, I am not trying to climb this whole fence just to get down, because I would have to climb just to get all the way up and get over, and it was not easy climbing that type of fence. They were sitting there laughing at me, having fun. I'm sitting there, this ain't fun. Okay. But y'all realize I got the keys. You don't got these keys to this. You need the flat key. That dang it is sitting there on the table. That dang it. Oh. And then I see neighbors. They said they got you, huh? Yeah, they sure did. Hey, they just tearing me up left and right. But he said, hey, I'm gonna show you a little shortcut. A shortcut? Oh, please show me, because they got me locked up in here and I need to get out. I need to finish this off. I ain't talking to myself again. I'm talking to you. Don't be over here starting stuff, Lady AK. You better be good, or I lock you in a cage. So, I mean, they had me in there for over a good hour. So, but I finally got out, went around, and I said, "Ha ha! Now y'all hamburgers need to go home. I ain't dealing with no more hamburgers. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all need to go, because I'm not dealing with this no more. I'm tired of this. Take your marble butterfly behind home." That's if you know what I mean when I say marble butterflies, you ought to know what I'm talking about. Just think about it. You grown. Just put them two things together. You'll figure it out. But they made me mad at them. They talking about, ooh, you cussing. You'll be cussing too. I gotta watch this out. I make sure ain't no damage, no nothing. Then I gotta report everything. I'm telling my grandfather, you did that. I said, you go right ahead. Go ahead and be my guest. Do what you want to do. You know what? Because I hope it bites you in your butt later, which it did. So he called his grandfather and was saying some stuff. So I said, you know what? When y'all two geezers get back, I'm gonna have to explain something to y'all. Y'all need to see what I have uh, on my behalf just to protect myself. You know, because you got to protect yourself when you into crazy stuff like this. Eat with Bree. What's going on? Eat with Bree. So, you know, they finally came home. You know, I was packing my stuff and getting everything ready. He said, you know what, Rico, I should not pay you. Ooh. I like, look, man, I stayed in this house actually 11 days. You said 10 days. Okay. You want to pay the things you had did. I said, okay. I said, lay it on me. And then I got something for you. So his grandchild, I bust this big giant pool. Now the pool is not busted. There's nothing wrong with it, but it did had a little crack in it. Some he had dropped down to add that crack, but I caught it on video. It's another is like maybe 5 cameras will focus towards that pool because a lot of their stuff. I mean, these are rich people, so you know they got everything on lock. So I said I learned all them cameras real fast. I like 11 days in that house. I learned everything. Hey, Nana. So I mean, you know what I mean. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right. I said, come right here. I said, see this right here. Now, this all your setting. This all what y'all need to do is look in. I said, this boy, you need to listen to what he has said. First, it came out $500, $1,000. When he got to 20 grand, that's when the grandparents knew. Yep, he tried to offer me that money to keep my mouth shut. I was not keeping my mouth shut. You know, I get paid. I get paid good money of doing this. So, but this other house, I'm gonna tell y'all, ain't no way. This where I'm trying not to cuss. Now, me and my girlfriend is in this house. And some friends. Now, this was the biggest house I ever dealt with by far. So I had to stay there for a whole month. But that whole month only lasted for maybe 3 or 4 days. We can't hear. No, actually, no, we stayed in there maybe longer than that because the house was so big, it was really hard to find out where the sounds was really coming from. But we couldn't figure out nothing. The lights was flickering, and I said, "Okay, all right, all right, all right." My girl next to me, she's getting scared, and I said, "Okay, where's the other two at?" Oh, they somewhere in one of the rooms upstairs. Why they got to be in one of them rooms? Where's one of the rooms at? I can't be digging around this house. This house had 13 bedrooms. Maybe that's the reason why this house was haunted. I mean, we hearing somebody now. All 4 of us is watching TV. We was watching something, a movie. All we heard is I'm like, okay, is somebody else in this house with us? Because I am not going by myself looking all through this house. We got to go in the basement. We had to go upstairs. Now, mind me, like I said, 13 rooms is a lot of rooms for anybody to be living here. So we couldn't find that boy. We stayed up for, and everybody talking about we'll take turns. No, 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 no. This not gonna this not gonna work this way. No, 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 no. It keep 2 of us up, and the other 2 get to sleep. Now y'all get to sleep for maybe some hours. We'll put some at least some hours. So give us a chance to try to sleep through this crazy nonsense in this house. So we went to go get some ice cream. We sat in the kitchen. And if y'all think I'm joking, I heard just like this in the kitchen, and it was right behind us. And I said, uh, 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 uh. And we heard it. It was now this knock here was right because the water had vibrated. Uh, First I'm laughing, now they're knocking. All right, pranks is over with. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know, I really can't do this. It kept going on from days after days, and I said, you know what? This guy said he'll pay us real good to keep a eye on his house. And he said, make sure nobody don't come in and all this. I said, okay, we got it. We got it. You know, it's four of us, you know. So my friend, he said, man, I don't do poker dice. I don't already know what poker dice is. Poker dice, gates, the gate from hell. I don't know. You can't explain that to me. I'm sitting there in this house, my heart like this. I'm like, see, I can't do this. I don't believe in boogeyman. I ain't never seen a boogeyman yet. By far, you know, all right. I like why that knocking? What the knocking coming from? Why the water vibrate? Why things are shaking in the kitchen? What is going on in this house? So I'm sitting there rocking back and forth. Like, yeah, okay, I'm not buying none of this. Something's just not right. And then notice me, my family, my aunt could really tell you, I used to dig in old houses looking for any and everything, going to little secret department doors and I'll be all up in the house and everywhere. And she said, boy, one day something's gonna get you. I'm like, well, yeah, it actually did. I went to go take a shower. I get out and I'm sitting there looking at the toilet handle do one of these numbers. And the water said, oh, oh, okay, okay. I'm sitting there. I'm up there shaking like this, shaking and crying and wiping my face. And I ain't care. I did not care. I ran out that bathroom butt naked with the towel. They like, what's wrong with you? Why you run out, why you running out the bathroom butt naked? The toilet bowl had flushed. I seen that handle move. I seen that handle move, and the water went down and did gulu gulu. What's a gulu gulu? I didn't. Oh, you hear water flush, not gooly gooly. I mean, you like it was talking to me or something. I'm like, man, I can't do this no more. I can't do this. Then so my girlfriend, she went to go in the kitchen to get some water. We thought she was literally going crazy. We all ran in the kitchen, and I like, what's your problem? Look, look, I can't do no more of this pranking. Whatever is going on, somebody's pranking us in this house. This house is just way too big to be trying to deal with. Now, at the mother people's house, that house is not big as this house was. This this 13 bedroom house had 5 master bedrooms. When I say 5 master, I'm talking about huge, like a president's suite room, like. So we were walking in all the rooms. There was all nice looking and stuff like that. Until the picture flew off one of the bedrooms. And we seen the picture flew off the wall. And I said, this it? I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting the hamburger up out of this house. I'm not gonna sit in this house and try to wonder why I need to be in this house any longer. And they talk about, no, you can't go. Think about the money. Hamburger that money. I don't care. I don't care. Marbles and butterflies, biscuits and balloons, hamburger. I don't want to be nowhere in that house anymore. I can't tolerate it. That's it. I draw the line. And my friend talked me in it for at least 3 more days. I like, you know what? You ain't right. You just ain't right. Boy, you ain't right. So we got through at least 2 more nights. That other night, we did not stay in that house because one of the girls had a scratch from all the way from the tip of her head all the way down her legs. Now listen to what I'm telling you. 2 fingers. It was just all the way down like this from her neck, down her arm, shoulder, down her side, and all the way down her legs. She said she felt it. And we sat there and freaking out. Her boyfriend was in the room sleeping. He heard somebody smack the crap out of him. What's going on, Angel? I mean, literally hit him so hard. He said it felt like 2 tons. He got hit pretty hard. So we didn't feel nothing in the room, in this other guest room. It was just really perfect. And then I said, okay, we're all gonna just go downstairs to stay in the house. Man, I don't want to stay here. But you the one who said we need to stay in this house for the next 3 days. Now you want to leave? Now you want to leave? Look. I tell you what. Next morning, we're gonna just go have breakfast, and we're gonna go to a restaurant and have breakfast. We sat there. She was crying, and everybody kept saying, "Why she's bleeding?" I'm like, all right. The waiter had called the police. So I said, okay, we need to let them know what's going on. I said, we at such and such house, and we was in a restaurant when we said that, and people like, oh, that house been hunted for since 1928. 1928. Well, the house need to be built 1928. The house look brand. I can't go through this. I'm not going back in that house. I said my friend got punched. You could see his face literally swollen, and he had bite marks on him as well. But me and my girlfriend, we didn't get touched in this room. And I said, you know what? Okay, we gotta go. He didn't know about the bite marks until he got to the hospital, and they started looking, and they said, who bit you? And he said, man, I don't know. We was in the house. My girlfriend got scratched, and I got hit just like that. And they said, who hit you? We don't know. And then asked the young lady, how did you get scratched? I don't know, but I felt something going down me, but I did not feel like a scratch like that. And I said, you know what? I'm not going back in the house. Somebody needs to say something, and they all did. Either the police said, you know what? We're just gonna call the owners. I said, you know what? That'd be great, because I don't want to call nothing spooky on my phone. I had enough. Let me tell you. And then I started crying, and I'm like, let me tell you what this is. The toilet had flushed. I heard screaming like somebody was laughing, the picture fell off, and water was coming on. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I knew I didn't want to go back to that house. I said, scratch. And I called my friend up. I said, don't ever get nobody to go to this house ever again. Because we had a terrible spirit. I was like, So from now on, he put in, is the house haunted? Ain't no spirits or nothing like that, because we don't do houses like that. Because he said 4 of my friends had the worst terrible time. And he note that in there too. But we got paid, but we said, well, I don't want that money. I don't want nothing from that man. I don't care who it is. You better you hold on to that money, and I want you to go to the bank and pull my money out. And everybody else said the same thing. Because he left us with a check, and I said, no, 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 no. I'm not touching that check. I'm like, look. He like, man, what happened in the house? You go to the house and find out what happened to that house. There's something wrong with that house. Everybody in the diner, they know about this house. He like, I ain't never heard anything about that house. Yeah, you don't never hear nothing. All you do is just get people to go to these houses, because this is your company and hamburger. I was ready. I was cussing up a storm in that house. Because when I saw the toilet flush, literally saw the handle being pulled down, that right there just put the coating on one part of the cake. And then when the picture came off the wall, it started the icing started spreading around the cake. I didn't get to the decorations yet. Man. And whatever that sound was coming from, whoever was laughing in that house, I mean, they was laughing, we was laughing. And I like, why is we laughing? We don't know who's laughing in this house. Do it sound like 1 or 2 people? Because just like that. You explain to me, I wait. I don't know what it was. You know, I'm just sitting in the house trying to figure what's going on, because I wasn't. Oh, yes, I did. I did get touched. I did get touched. My shirt did just like this. And I'm looking at it and it popped, and I'm like, ooh. I was like, okay, whoever you are, you need to bounce. Woo, woo. I said, well, when they gave me chills, I like, no, 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 no. We were better off. You didn't have to touch me. I don't know what's going on now. Now that's just a little too much for me. There ain't no static in the house or nothing. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on in this house. Until that morning came around with my friends, and I knew then it was time to go. They was getting mad at us. Just all you got to do is say, go! And we would have just left. We'd like, everything would have been left there. But of course, I kept my book bag close to me everywhere I went in that house. And I'm like, because the man had some strange pictures up on the wall. He had these strange things. We asked him, I'm like, oh, this I went out of town to some crazy land I ain't never heard of. He buying statues, and they all in the house looking like this, and he got this tin thing with the sword and all kinds of zebra and horses and this and that on a wall, and everything else in the house. Well, we could not explain. We couldn't see it. But that house was no more. After 5 years went by, I was happy not to see that house again. But I'm gonna tell y'all something though, and I'm gonna tell you another one here. I used to live in Florida. I worked at this bait store in Orlando, Florida. Now they had mealworms to all kinds of worms, anything a person want to put on a fishing pole. And the darn thing had to sit right here, and my friend was sitting right here, and the other guys was fishing. We take the boat so they could go out and fish. Now we on this little old boat where you could down there touch the water, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I said, you know what? I don't really like being on this boat. This boat could tilt anytime. He said, man, I've been on this boat so many times, man. This boat, they never tilt. All right, fine. So everybody went fishing. Everybody's in a circle, you know. And jets, we could hear the jet skis. Yeah, 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 yeah. But they came in the area where, and I said, oh, and I'm looking like, hey, you know what? I know what I put in here. I can't, no, I can't hold this thing. The boat was rocking back and forth. I'm holding everything. We had leeches in there. We had night crawlers, maggots, all kinds of bugs, wax worms, you name it. It was in that bucket. And that bad boy had to tilt and fall on me. Red worms, I'm like, oh Lord, no. Leeches on me, I'm like, and it really got my friend pretty good though. And I turned around and got sick, but that is another story. I'm not gonna really get in details with that, but that, you know, in a way, I said, that's it. I ain't never working in another bait store ever. I wouldn't care how much they paid me. I had so much of them, all everything I put in that bucket was all in my shirt, all on top of my head, leeches on me, and I had to burn them off. You know, either the other people on the boat was helping us. Shoot, we was in trouble. Hey, Leilani, you know, so I'm sitting there like, man, I hate this job. But them jet ski people got in trouble because they don't supposed to come in the fishing area because they're not allowed to do that. But it's people maybe living in the neighborhood or don't know you don't supposed to cross that line, but they did. But they got in trouble though. But yeah, I'm sitting there, all this stuff on me. I freaked out. When I say I freaked so bad, I mean people sitting there trying to figure what's wrong with me. I said, I know what was in there. I knew what was in there. Like, oh, that's just nasty. It was all in my drawers. I stripped from head to toe. Boy, and I jumped in the water. I said, that's it. I can't do this. So I left that place alone. So I started working in Johnny Funhouse in Orlando, Florida. Boy, I had so much fun. Boy, I like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble one day. But I mean, a few other employees was there. We was having fun with customers coming in, and we used to booby trap them. So, this little firecracker thing where you sit the book down on. So we put it there. We started planting things around because the owner was gone. So we took over the store, and the man had picked up the book, and the thing said, "Pow!" He's like, "Man, you trying to give me a heart attack?" No, no. I mean, this Johnny Funhouse, we got tricky things. You got to be careful. What you got to look at and read. Look at and read. He's like, man, I ain't never came in here and I ain't never got done like that. Well, you ain't gonna be the first who get done like that. But I'm ready to go home. I need to take a break. So anyway, my boss gonna put me on cotton candy. Like he never showed me how to work this machine. So I said, all right, this should be real easy. You know, I seen it at the fairs, at the amusement parks. They just pour sugar in the little center thing and turn it on and let it get heated up. So so what I did is one, two, and then I said, forget it. I just pour it in there until it fill up. I said, okay, that's good enough. All right, put the top on it. I didn't realize all that sugar gonna make all that cotton candy. That was so much cotton candy in that factory. I'm sitting there like, oh, I was calling friends. I'm like, y'all need to come and help me. Man, how much sugar did you put in there? I poured a whole bag. I got tired of counting. He said, did he ever show you how to work this? No, he'll never show you how to work anything in here. So I'm sitting there, cotton candy floating all over the place. I'm trying to catch cotton candy with the stick like this and keep whipping it, kept putting. I put like almost 10 sticks in there trying to catch all that cotton candy, and I still didn't win. It was so much cotton candy in that place, in that little area, all on the floor. And when he got back, he like, Rico, I can't never get you to do nothing right. But no one never showed me how to work this machine. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Boy, I showed you how to work this machine 100 times. And he said, oh, you know what? Wait a minute. No, you never learned how to work this machine. I never showed you because you was always in other department. Oh, oh, that's my fault. Good. Now you can clean it up because I ain't touching none of that. I tore up that kitchen area. I had so much cotton candy all over the place. It was sticking to the walls. He had to get somebody to come in there just to clean all that cotton candy up. And when they seen all that cotton candy, I ain't never seen that much cotton candy come out of that machine. I had all kinds of flavors. And when I say I poured in red, blue, green, pink, and then I just turned the one bag upside down and poured it all in and let it spin around and have fun. I didn't know it was going to make that much cotton candy. Nobody never told me that. Then he got me outside doing something else. He never showed me this, and I put the kids on a little ride, and I just turned it on to let them go all the way around the park. I didn't know it was a shutoff valve. I said, okay, they keep going around and going around the double loop, floop, floop, meow, floop, 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 meow, all the way around. I didn't know I'm supposed to be the one to stop the machine. I thought the machine supposed to stop itself. I'm like, boy, those kids was sick. The grown people was sick. People was getting off the ride dizzy, and I like, I'm gonna make this man. This man gonna end up and lose his job. Let me go ahead and quit now. I said I knew right there that wasn't a job for me to do. Woo, so how y'all guys been doing? Leilani, what you doing? I'm ready for Wednesday, but I got a doctor appointment Monday, so I hope I better get that package before. Yeah, you know what? Matter of fact, I think I will. Better get it before I go to the doctor appointment Monday. So so one day I was at we was in a parade, and I was telling everybody when you skating, make sure you watch out for horse poop because we're gonna have a lot of horse pooping on the ground. So the ones who's new being in this parade, just make sure your wheels is tightened because believe me, I skated and the wheel popped off, hit the police upside the head. But it wasn't my fault, but it happened. I looked at that cop, I like, well, good for him. He should not have been right there. But anyway, I'm glad it was the cop, not no kids or nothing. And so we getting ready for the parade. We up there, skating in the parade and stuff like this and everything. I'm not gonna name the guy about who was in a parade who fell in horse poop. I mean, he was just showing off, skating backwards and doing all kinds of tricks and stuff. And I said, I'm gonna just say, Shine, dude, you need to pay. Man, I got this. All right. And I'm videotaping. I'm still backward skating and everything because I know what I'm doing because I've been to praise so many times. So we skating and stuff, and I'm sitting there right before I turn around. Here he go. Turned around, boom on one part of the poop, and fell in the other part. But I'm gonna just say, just not his stomach, it didn't hit that. His whole face went in that horse poop. And when he lift up, I got the camera like this. I'm sitting there, die laughing. My cousin was in a parade. He was sitting there laughing. I had another cousin who works for the skater ring. He was sitting there laughing. Hey, Tasty Mafia. So I'm just sitting there like, um, how do it taste? People on the side of the street, on this side of the street, people could see he fell in it. And I said, wow. I always want to know what horse poop tastes like. So you got a full catch in your mouth. I mean, you flop deep in that green stuff, green and brown stuff. What it tastes like? I mean, did it moisturize your face? We teased him, but we didn't have to tease him because other people who knew him at the skating rink, they were sitting there laughing at him, calling him Dookie Face. Dookie, 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 Dookie. It was all on his all on his shirt. I'm like, we were sitting there like, man, go that way. Just take your shirt off or something. Anybody got an extra shirt? So we skated up to the truck to go get a. I said we need a shirt. He said, what for? Sean had fell in poop. How did he fall in poop? He showing off and he hit one part of the doo-doo horse poop and the other face, his face just went straight in it. And he said, are you serious? Man, I got it on camera right here. I got the whole footage. I mean, I'm up on it like this. Hey, man, you fell in horse poop? He spit out. Man, don't tell nobody. I ain't gonna have to tell nobody. Everybody already know when he lift up, there was laughing. Oh, people in the parade, people in the who was playing the drums, they could not finish playing the drums because they was laughing at him so hard. You did not help him. Nah, I didn't help him because I mean, let me tell you how Shine is. Now I'm naming this boy Shine because I don't want to say his real name. Shine is a show off. You can't tell him nothing, and he think he's all this. And this was his first time in a parade, and I told him either the manager had told everybody about watch out for the horse poop because we was all the ones who was professional skaters to go out there in the streets and skate. We was performing a lot of stuff what we do on skates. But no, he had to be the show off. So his face went right in it. And no, I did not help him. I was holding the camera. I'm not touching nobody who touching cow poop is big enough. You're gonna need a shovel and no. I said, no, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. Boy, we got to the skate. He got like halfway. Man, he took off out of the parade. So we finished the parade. We got him a shirt, put it on, and somebody got him off on the side to rinse his mouth and stuff out, but he never came back. He stayed at the skating rink in the back door, sitting there crying and huffing and puffing. I'm like, what you mad for? You shouldn't be mad. You the one should have been listening. So we were skating and having fun. And then by the time the parade was over with, we took some rolls. And I'm gonna tell you, if you have ever been in Euclid or anywhere like in Cleveland area, and they got this one roll, it goes way up the hill and stuff, right? So I said, man, let's go up that road. We're gonna have to take our shoes, take our skates off just to get up there and come down. But all us got our skates on. We tighten up everything what we need to go. Boy, we took off, but we got in trouble. The police could not stop us coming down that hill. We couldn't barely stop. We all like going down like this, hold on one another. We know exactly what to do to we have fun going down skating. But we got halfway to the place, to the skating rink. Police was right there. We should just give y'all tickets. We were just skating. We couldn't stop. We had to go up there because we helped this lady with some grocery bags, and we took our skates off. We helped her up the street with the buggy and all. So all us did it, but we had to come down. Would you want us to walk down? I ain't doing all that walking down, but we made up a lie though. That was a whole complete lie about helping the lady up the hill. She had a lot of groceries. We did it. We always said we kept saying, well, man, we're gonna have to do this one day. We got to do this one day. This hill right here looks fun. It just don't come down. It goes in like curves going like this. Then it goes straight. And the light was red. No, the light was green for us, but it was still red. Cars was turning every direction. We going this way, that way. It's lucky none of us didn't get hurt, though. But we had fun. I'm just crazy like that. I like to roller skate. And plus I had my good outdoor skates too. Yeah. All things and nails. What's going on, sis? What you been up to? So, I mean, well, I tell you, this story time. I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy. So, one day, this out in this out in Florida? No, 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 no. This was out in West Virginia. My buddy, he had brought so much firework, and one of my friends, he smoked cigarettes pretty bad. I mean, he smoked cigarettes like a bat out of like he just could not stop. He light up another cigarette and put it out, but he threw the cigarette way in a place where all his firework, all this stuff was shooting off. Pow pow, boom 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 boom. Everybody running every direction. We didn't know which way to run. But we had some fun though. Being in West Virginia up on the hills, boy, we had a lot of fun. I'm just crazy. And I never forget one day we was in a private part of this place in Florida where you can swim at. And I knew the people though, but I didn't know how many people I could bring with me. But I told him, I said, I'm having a little party. So he said, oh, okay, it's good. Go ahead. All right. Well, we had a party down there. We had everything. Everything you could drink, we had it. Of course, I wasn't a drinker though, but I drunk juice. I don't drink pop and stuff. We had a ball until it got out of hand. You know what? I'm gonna name him because my buddy, he's another good friend of mine. His name is Jose. So you can tell Jose nothing. Jose live on this street, so he was allowed to. This man gonna pour gasoline in some bottles and light it and throw it so far on the water, and then all you can see is like, what are you doing that for? You'll see. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, it's fire on the water. Who does that? Only people on stunts do crazy things. But that's all right, that's all right, all right, all right, all right. We got on the jet skis. Um, um, the jet skis flying through it. And I said, okay, that's it. I had enough of this. I'm not feeling this heat. That was way too hot going through that. I said, I ain't doing that no more. Y'all go and have fun. I'm not crazy. My mama ain't raised no damn fool. Jose, boy, you could tell Jose nothing. Jose is just crazy. So Jose and his family, they make fireworks. They make things blow up. So he brought this half a stick of dynamite. He brought a lot of it. He said, man, I'm about going fishing. I'm be like, he said, what did he say? Crocodile Dundee or whatever his name is. He out there on the jet ski. We can see him because he got the light on. We can see him. And it was kind of a little bit on the dark side. And all we could see is kaboom and water splashing up. I'm like, what the heck was that? This boy out here throwing half a stick of dynamite, just talking about, I'm going fishing. Yeah, he went fishing all right. Park ranger coming around. Woo, 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 woo. What are you doing, Jose? I like, oh, they know your name too. He said, man, I'm going fishing. That boy had so much darn fish. He had enough fish for anybody. I guarantee it was so much fish floated to the top. They made him get all that fish out of that water. He had enough fish to share on the whole street, the next street, the street before that, and the street on there, and then sold some to the store. Actually, he had to give it to the store. That's how much fish floated to the top. Like, this boy is sick. But you know what? That's my buddy. That's my buddy. Now he's in service, so hey, he's doing his thing. And sometimes I ask Jose, I said, Jose, do they know what you did when you was young? I mean, they let you in the army, but maybe that's a good place where you need to be at, but no. I'm gonna tell y'all another one here too. I had my aunt's car, and her nephew was in the car as well. And he kept saying, hit that turbo button. Man, I ain't touching that turbo button. I mean, we gotta make sure the roads is clear. I said, I'm not trying to be in no car race with nobody. So he said, man, get that car at least up to at least 50 or 60. 50 or 60. But that, I mean, isn't 50, yeah, 50, no, 60, I mean, was it 50 or 60? Yeah, I think it was 50 miles per hour. Trying to remember that. Yeah, I think it was like 50 miles per hour. So I hit the button, nothing didn't happen. I said, oh, this thing don't work. So I got it up to like 55. It still didn't work. When I hit up to 57, then push that button, you talking about somebody having a heart attack, peed on itself, pooped on itself. That's what it felt like. I was so nervous. I was terrified. And I was holding on that steering wheel like this. And then when it idled down, like, I pulled that car to the side, put it in park. And when I called him every name in a book, I said, look, you marble feather, marble feather. I'm gonna tell you, like I said, if you're grown, you know what marbles and feathers mean. So if I say biscuits or bubbles, you know what I'm talking about. So I just say hamburger because I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss. I poured him to the side. I said, let me just tell you something. let me just tell you something. Don't you ever push that hamburger button ever again. Because I'm telling you, I was terrified. He's sitting there laughing. What you laughing about? We get halfway up in the house, and my aunt, she said, just bring the car up in the yard. Just bring the car up in the yard. I'm like, well, what did we do? So I parked it in the garage, got out. She said, get in the house. Go sit in the dining room. I'm like, okay. And I kept asking him, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. The police had called that in, right? I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all hit that button, didn't y'all? I didn't hit the button. I just got it up to 57. He touched the button. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I did not know having a car had turbo on it, and the turbo actually really worked. She said, I only messed with that once or twice. Oh, but you knew about it and you could tell me, but you cussing me out like it's my fault. Blame him too. It's his fault too. We was on punishment for 2 months for that. We could not drive another vehicle ever again just because of that. And the police said, I really want to take you to jail. I'm like, but I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is you have to wear these signs. And I said, all right, signs, no problem. I could do that. We had to be out there on the corner for the next 4 days. No speeding, no hitting the turbo, no getting in another car, flying down the freeway like you crazy. That sign was really embarrassed. And we had to do like this, drive it. I'm like, man. And let me tell y'all something. I said this before, and I had another story. Let me tell y'all something. I used to have loud sounds in my vehicle. So instead of me keep getting a ticket and paying for it, that wasn't nothing. I paid a ticket. I didn't care. Well, they got me real good. They gave me some music. It didn't have no beat in it. It didn't have nothing in it. I couldn't get that. It was country music. So every time I come through this part of this city, I better be playing that music. Do you know how embarrassed I was playing that old country dead music? Down, 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 down. I'm sitting there like, I hate this song, I hate this song, I hate this. Why I gotta play this song when I come in this part of this city? Ooh, and I worked there. And he said, this is a lesson, and they got me I had to play that CD for a whole month without have to pay $3,000. So I did it, and it taught me a good lesson. But I was mad because my friends and them where I stay at, they said, man, hey man, play that music. What music? I got this CD, that CD. I put that. He said, no, man. No, man. I heard, man, you got some country music in there. I want to hear that. No, you don't. I don't got that in my car. You got that mistaken from somebody else. I don't got not one CD is country in here. He said, yes, you do. Go on and play it. Man, please don't do this to me. Man, this don't belong in my car. But so I put it in. Down and round, sound around. Let down and down in the country town on the farm. Like, I wanted to break that CD every single day. I wanted to tear that CD apart. I said, you know what? Please let this month get through. And when I seen 30 days, then the 31st, I was like, yes. Then I had to go back to court. The judge said, he said, I just love my job. I'm sure you do. Do you know how embarrassed I was at home? Somebody heard I had to play that anywhere I had to go. You know how embarrassed that is? That music ain't had no thump in it. I could have turned the volume up, but I was terrified to just turn that up. I got tired of hearing that. Once it was just one song on there. That one song carried out for a whole hour. And it was saying the same old song over and over and over again. But that taught me a lesson not to turn my music up loud no more. Taught me a good lesson. Cause I said if another police pull up on me and say, "Oh, play this CD," I'm gonna say, you know what, just lock me up. I'm not. I can't do that. I can't keep listening to that. But I like some of the catchphrase in the music, but it was just a little going too far. Because they was talking about the little piggies down was it down on a mountain, down on something. But that song drove me nuts. I don't know nothing about no hay and straws. Man, I hated that music. That song didn't have no beat. It didn't have no meaning to it. It was just playing over and over and over. And I'm like, and I had to work in this city and I had to drive this. Oh my, I said, oh. So if I get out of my car, I had to take the CD with me and put it in the truck and play it. And the police number be bopping like, Rico, how you doing with the music? Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I know you're all right. Tell that judge he's just being mean. He's just being really mean. Oh, we'll tell him. I know you will. But I learned my lesson, though. I learned my lesson hard on that. I like, I mean, I had a good job. I didn't care about playing music, shoot, and paying a ticket, but I did. But yeah. Let me tell you something. Another story that, whew, mm, mm, mm. You know, when you being with friends. So we at Euclid Creek. I never forget this. All of us going across this little rope thing is up. I mean, it's way up because it had a bridge. It goes literally over. So my friend, he gonna get scared, and then he was halfway over, and I said, "Man, just come on, I can't do this." I'm like, "They're gonna hear you." Shh. I'm like, "Come on." We all screaming, tell them to come on, and then I said, "All right, we're gonna come and help you." Man, no, man, I'm about to fall. How you gonna fall? We showed you how to do this. We all had to go to court on that one. Man, because the fire departments couldn't get up there to really get him. They had to literally had to go up on the mountain on both sides just to really get a hold to him. And they had to use these harness things just to latch onto him, just to bring him down. And I'm like, you such a wuss. Man, I'm supposed to fall. You ain't gonna fall. We went through this before. But that's not all we was there. We got in trouble the second round. Now we went to the court. I'm gonna say like it was today. We went to the court today, but we didn't get fined for it. But we had to do community work. We did something else crazy. We want to take ropes, tied on the trees real good, and climb down this mountain onto the water and walk across. We could get halfway. All five of us was dangling there. The park ranger said, "Don't move." What you say? Don't move. Where are we going? We got to come down. We can't go up. We got to go down. They kept us up there dangling on that rope. I said, like, you know what? I'm coming down. We all came down. What did I tell you? Then I said, then they like, Rico, they shine. Oh, when y'all was just in court yesterday, uh Yeah, but that was another thing. But y'all didn't say we could do that. You know, it ain't had nothing saying we could climb down. We thought it was okay because it was a park. Them trees are weak up there. And them trees is not that weak. It got us down, didn't it? We okay? Oh, oh no. No, 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 no. And then they said, they like, who's the Puerto Rican dude? Oh, that's Jose from Orlando, Florida. Oh, yeah, y'all all was in the courtroom yesterday. Now you got to go back again. Oh man, we can't never had no fun. Hey, Sister Fifi, we climbing off this mountain. I mean, it's not far up. I mean, it's a little way up, but we didn't get hurt because we had everything what we supposed to use and do. I mean, we just want to just have fun. We young, we just young and stupid, you know. And the police said, "Look, I told you don't move. Where are we going? All we could do is just come straight down. We came down off of it. Now we just got to go back up and just get our rope stuff." He said, "No, no, 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 no. Y'all gonna sit here and wait for the police car. Police car. No, 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 no. You don't understand. We got a lot of equipment up there. It's very expensive." And or he said, "You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice since I know y'all guys. Y'all don't never get in trouble. I'm gonna take y'all around. All right, cool." We thought he was a cool police. No, that man was not cool. He said, "Put everything in the trunk." What? No, 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 no. You let us get our stuff. We could have vamped and went somewhere else, but we came back down the hill and put everything. He said, "We know." Now y'all gonna get in the police car and you going down. Huh? We all had to pay. I think it was close to maybe $500 a piece. I like, what y'all need this money for? Y'all ain't buying nothing. Y'all should give us something to do. We don't want to swing on swings, play with the monkey bar and whatever that little spinning thing is. That was no fun. We didn't want to play in the water no more and play with the little fish, catch fish or whatever we do. We wanted to have fun. Gee, you can't never have fun at this part. I hate this part. And he say, "Rico, shut up." I'm like, "You shut up." He said, "I know your family, so I can tell on you any given time." Well, you already did. Y'all all did. We just having fun. Hey, buddy. Hey, Sister Fifi. You know, we just having fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So Halloween come around. Let me tell you what we did. Halloween came around. We had some fun. I mean, we didn't go out trick or treating. We were scaring every house who we know. We scratching on the window, scaring our friends, mama, daddy, grandma, anybody in the house. We were scaring the crap out of them, tapping on the glass window and stuff like that, playing around the house and somebody else doing something. And then they opened the shade and our face we had these crazy makeup things on our face and the because I had a buddy who do Halloween masses, and I mean the boy was good. And when I say he was good, he needs to do YouTube. That's how good he is. Y'all would love some of them Halloween masses. I mean, I either had I had it on my face, the clown suit. Woo boy. Mm-mm. Boy, and I said, I remember they don't want us to wear clown suits and go on out because people are freaking out. We'll stand there like this, or I'm in this clown suit standing like this. And I was at the grocery store and it was kind of dark. So I'm doing like this. And then I stopped and looked at these people. These people looked at me. I'm looking at them. They was wondering if I'm going to move and come after them. And so I did like this again. Then I stopped. And I started chasing people. Boy, do you know how many police was called out that day? Boy, we was on terrorizing the neighborhood. We were just having fun. Everybody had a clown suit on. Now, now, some of y'all know I don't like clowns, but that day I had fun. We had went to another friend's house who is scared of everything, and his mama let us in the house. We kind of scared her too, but I said I just want to get my friend. I just have to get him. He always doing something. So I know where his bedroom at. So and he got his own bathroom. So I sat in there and I got in the bathtub. Do you know that boy knocked me down like 3 or 4 times trying to get out of that bathroom? He took off downstairs and out and took off in his car. His mama, daddy, and his other brother and sister was, oh man, if I could record that, boy, that night right there was funny. He did not come back. He went to a hotel. He didn't call his mama. He didn't call his daddy. He didn't talk to his brother. I like, I said, I want to know what hotel could he be in. I said, you know what? Let's call around and see what hotel he's at. Because I ain't finished pranking him. I want to get him real good. So I'm wearing another this other mask of it. So we found out what hotel he was in, and we know he loved his vehicle. We know he loved this vehicle. And we kept hitting it, bumping it to get the alarm to cut off. So the alarm finally come on. He looking out the window, he don't see nothing. And then next minute, we hit it again. He looking out, and I popped up like this. He called the security, man, man. The clown was in my bathroom. I left out of my mom's house and came here. Now the clown is here. Who did you get that clown, man? I'm scared. I'm scared. And I was sitting on this car like, come here, buddy. And then another clown popped up and was doing the same thing. And then another clown popped up doing the same thing. It was 5 of us. And we all was doing like this, and we was walking up. We finally had to tell him before that boy gets sick, though. But yeah, that's part of my story time. I'm not gonna stay on this thing long. I gotta get off this thing here, though. But I got a lot of story time. I don't mind talking about it. If I live through it, I may as well talk about it. Ain't that right, Sister Fifi? If you still here. Sister Fifi, are you still here? I got 2 people. I don't know who's all here. It's saying 2 in the eyeball thing. Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off this thing. If y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments. I like to read. And if you new, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Ain't nothing but click that little red and turn it gray and hit that notification bell. When you see that notification bell and it's gray and it pop up like that, and like bling, you know, next time I drop another video, you will get it. So I'm up out of here. I love y'all. Stay safe and stay blessed. All right, later.